For pre-need funerals, burials, and cremations, it is since 1974. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Alabama, as well as Childersburg, Alabama, Curtis and Son Funeral Home. Memorial service for Mr. Kennan McLaughlin, age 58 of Sylacauga, is Saturday, April 22nd at 2 p.m. from the Oldfield Baptist Church, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Marion Eugene Jean Ingram, age 71, is today at 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son North, with the Reverend Tommy Giddens officiating. Visitation prior to the service, 11 a.m. until service time. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. The family requests donations in lieu of flowers be made to the American Cancer Society. Mr. Ingram died at his residence on April the 18th. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Raymond A. Hester, age 85 of Rockford, will be Monday at 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, with burial in the burial in the Green Hill Cemetery of Childersburg. Visitation Sunday from 4 till 9 at the funeral home in Childersburg. Mr. Hester died April the 19th. He worked at the Childersburg Water, Sewer, and Gas Board for some 17 years. Online condolences at curtisondsonfunerals.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Memorial service for Keith Barnett, age 65, is tomorrow, Saturday, at 2 p.m. from Grace Baptist Church in Childersburg. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at raddysmith.com. Raddy Smith Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mrs. LaRue Lulu Burnett, age 85 of Alexander City, is Saturday at 3 o'clock from the chapel at Raddy Funeral Home. Reverend Tom Drake officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family receiving friends Saturday 12:30 until 2:30 at the funeral home. Mrs. Burnett died Wednesday, April the 19th at Russell Medical Center. She attended the New Salem Baptist Church. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at raddyfuneralhome.com. Raddy Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Eugene Slaughter Jr., age 67, is Saturday, April 22nd at Settlement Road Church of Christ in Sylacauga. Service begins at 2 p.m. The station today from noon until 8 o'clock at Community Funeral Home. Mr. Slaughter died April 14th at his residence in Sylacauga. Online obituary and condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Funeral service for Jeremiah Ardman Rock, age 10, will be 11 o'clock Saturday at Christ Deliverance Christian Center in Talladega, with interment in the Pine Grove Cemetery. Master Rock's body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Master Rock died April the 15th. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Funeral service for Mark Edward Reeves, age 76, is 2 o'clock Saturday at Mount Canaan Baptist Church, with interment in the Pine Hill Memorial Park. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Mr. Reeves passed away April the 17th. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Life celebration for Nettie Jean Oden, age 72, will be Saturday at 2 p.m. from Rushing Springs Baptist Church in Talladega. Committal to follow in the Rocky Zion Cemetery. Visitation Saturday from noon until service time. Funeral service for Brenda Ann Lynch, age 57, is 1 o'clock Saturday at New Life Gospel Church, with interment in the Lane Chapel Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Ms. Lynch died April the 12th. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Visitation for Mr. Jerry Lamar Brown, age 76, of Goodwater, is tonight 5 till 8 o'clock at Raddy Funeral Home in Alexander City. Mr. Brown died Tuesday at Russell Medical Center. In lieu of flowers, a family request contribution be made to the Hackneyville Baptist Church. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at raddyfuneralhome.com. Mr. Brown was a colonel in the U.S. Marine Corps and retired after 30 years of service. Radney Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. Memorial service for Mr. Jerry Mack Carden, age 74, will be Sunday at 2 o'clock from Daviston Baptist Church, Daviston Methodist Church, I should say. Brother Ray Dunn officiating. The family receiving friends Sunday 1 until 1:45 at the church. Mr. Carden died Tuesday, April 18th at his residence. He was a member of the Daviston Methodist Church. In lieu of flowers, the family requests donations be made to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radneyfuneralhome.com. Radney Funeral Home directing. And funeral service for Robert S. Bobby Eason will be today at Ursery Funeral Home Chapel in Talladega. Service begins at 2 o'clock. Burial in the Oak Hill Cemetery. Visitation prior to the service 1 until 2 at Ursery Funeral Home. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Mr. Eason was a member of the Beamiston Baptist Church. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg, 256-245-4361. For pre-need funerals, burials, and cremations, it is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.